stupid program we're trying to use it to record didn't record when I pressed record. I'm mad at that.
Well, but it's recording now?
It's recording now.
Good.
That's really all that matters. Because people need to see us.
No, they don't.
Well, yeah, you're probably right. They really don't.
I don't know why they want to see us.
Okay, one person in particular, one of our fanions, said that seeing us makes the show more entertaining.
Is that because we do stupid things? I heard we make stupid faces and pick our noses.
No, we don't pick our noses.
I'm just saying what I heard.
That was one episode. It was a long time ago, and it was a scratch. This is not an episode of Seinfeld.
Scratching the inside of your nose?
I was right there, and then it was the outer rim. It's embarrassing, and I'd rather not talk about it. How about that?
But it's also funny.
Yeah, it's funny, because we're stupid.
Some of us.
All right, just me. That's usually the way it always is anyway.
I can be stupid.
Well, you could be, but you're not.
I can be, is what I meant.
Yeah, I've read a lot about stuff that can do stuff today, and it's you know. Yeah, it's basically when you get confused and you don't like what you see, you just start making random noises.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Good. That kind of random noises? That's
sure.
fine.
All right, so
when
tonight.
I see Martha, I make random noises.
Oh, Martha's gorgeous.
Like,
That's about right.
So pretty close to it.
That's good stuff, man. She's some hot chocolate. All right, so tonight is the 6th of November, 2013.
Wow.
Yep, the year's almost over, and we have, what is it, 2.5 weeks left till the 50th?
It can't come fast enough.
Oh, dude, I can't wait. I
ready
can't wait.
Now.
I want it.
Now.
I want it now.
Now.
Supposedly, this weekend, the BBC is going to release another trailer for the show.
Now. Sorry.
Yeah, now. Right now.
Another
nope,
trailer?
Now.
That last trailer was great.
That last trailer was great, but I want to see parts of the episode.
Yes.
So that's what I think that's what we're looking forward to.
And I want to see every living Doctor.
Ooh.
That's what I want.
We might. They haven't released much, and there's been a lot of video clips and well, more so pictures and stills of all the different actors who are currently alive.
Which is like great. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean anything at all.
No, it really doesn't, because Stephen Moffat keeps things so quiet.
And a lot of it is filmed inside. So the filming outside, there's a lot of leaks that get out, but not from stuff that goes inside, because you can't see. Only certain people can get inside.
You need to change your microphone because your volume went down.
My volume went down?
It went down.
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 What
the crap is wrong with us?
You're wrong. I'm fine. I'm
all right. So
perfectly fine.
What are we talking about tonight, man?
Smith and Jones. That's upside down.
Oh man, it's great. We're in the 3rd season, and the 3rd season means
was a great one.
Yeah, well, that's not what I was going to say, but that does basically equal up to what I was going to say.
3rd season is chocolatey.
Yeah, it's very chocolatey, and chocolate is great.
Well, not all chocolate.
Okay, elaborate.
Her sister.
She wasn't bad. She was kind of cute. But Martha is... hot.
Who? Who? No, I simply said... Yes.
Yeah, we just dipped into the little bit of Big Bang Theory there for a second.
Well, it's a great show.
Yeah, it's a great show.
And they watch Doctor Who, so it's cool.
Yeah, it is.
They've
I
referenced the Doctor many times on that show.
So many times. I loved the episode where it was Bernadette, Penny, and what's the other one's name? Amy
Farrah Fowler.
Right. So they're in the comic book store trying to find a comic. And then
I just watched that one the other day. Nice. That one's great.
And then
I love that one.
You see Van Gogh's picture of the exploding TARDIS in the background.
That is fantastic because it's not just Doctor Who. It's actual from the show Doctor Who. It's not just something about Doctor Who.
Right.
I love that. That's great.
You know, my wife is actually working on trying to paint that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she started. It looks really good, but she hasn't done anything with it in a while.
Well, get her going.
I keep pointing it out, saying, "Look at this. It needs to be finished. Then we can sell it."
Not pointing. Get her going.
I'm not gonna hit her.
I didn't say hit her.
Well, you made a slapping gesture like I should slap her.
Okay, fine. Whoopsh.
What, am I whipped?
Why not? No. You should whip her.
I don't have a
Whip
whip.
her into shape. The painting shape.
I think we should change the subject.
Whip her into painting shape.
I think
And
we should.
painting shapes.
I think we should change the subject.
Why are we changing the subject?
What if she likes being whipped?
Well, that's good for you.
I'm not into that stuff. Well, whatever.
If she is, you are. If she is, you are.
Yeah, exactly. Oh boy. All right. So tonight we're supposed to be talking about Smith and Jones.
We're talking about Smith and Jones.
We are?
Yes.
I thought we were talking about being whipped.
No. We're talking about getting a painting finished. I want finished product.
So how is that about Smith and Jones?
That's a TARDIS, isn't it? But it's close enough.
It's close enough. All right. Oh, good grief! It's really warm in here.
No, it's not.
It is warm in here.
No, it's not.
What's wrong then?
Nothing. It's fine.
I'm sweating. You're sweating. It's warm in here.
We've been drinking.
That means this drink is cold.
Yeah, but it raises temperature.
How does a cold drink raise the temperature?
Look, we're not getting into this. Let's get into the show.
All right, so
that is less Smith and Jones than talking about Doctor Who paintings that your wife refuses to finish because you won't.
Whatever. Well,
You know what? Stand up, be a man, tell your woman what to do.
It's got nothing to do with that.
Okay, you can stay sitting down. I don't care. Just tell your woman what to do.
How about we play a clip?
We can play a clip.
We're going to play a clip from Smith and Jones. This is within the first couple of minutes of the episode. This is when
she first meets the Doctor.
Yeah. And
she has no idea who he is.
And it's a very comical scene. So here we go. Wait a minute. This isn't it. Hold on.
I think
Let's
that's
back it up.
Mum, it's a party. I can't stop.
There we go.
Hold on, that's Dad. I'll call you back. Oh.
Martha,
I went too far.
tell your mother. Leo is my son, and I'm paying for half that party. I'm entitled to bring who I like.
I know, but think what's going to look like for Mum if you're standing there with Annalise.
What's wrong with Annalise?
Is that Martha?
There's a lot wrong with Annalise.
Hi, Annalise.
Blonde and annoying.
Love to see you at the party, babe. Now take me shopping, big boy.
And evidently a gold digger.
Like so. See?
And that's it. That's how she met the Doctor.
Well, it's too bad that everybody that is listening to us cannot see her face, her reaction. Because she had that, what was that about?
Right, exactly.
He came over, took off his tie, and said, what, and so? Or, and like that? Or something, I already forgot.
And so.
Okay.
And, that was it.
And so, hands her the tie. Not really giving it to her, though.
But just shows it to her.
Yeah, just
and then walks
shows
off.
her the tie and walks off. And she's like, what in the world?
Yep, just some random guy.
Who she's about to meet again for his first time.
Mm-hmm.
They met her first time after they had already met at the end of the episode.
Oh, that's right. This is all wibbly-wobbly.
This scene actually involves the last scene in the show.
Because I never thought of that.
Timey-wimey.
I never thought of it. That's really awesome.
You never thought of that?
Well,
you never thought that. Never mind.
I never looked into the fact that when she met him for the first time, it was not the first time for him.
No.
I'd never given that consideration.
He had never met her until she listened to his hearts.
Wow.
That's coming up. This one?
That
after
is
the slabs walk by?
Yep, we're going to listen to the clip where after the slabs walk by, and it's pretty funny. So, here we go.
Now then, Mr. Smith, a very good morning to you. How are you today?
Oh, not so bad. Still a bit, Blah.
John Smith admitted yesterday with severe abdominal pains. Jones, why don't you see what you can find? Amaze me.
It wasn't very clever running around outside, was it?
Sorry?
In Chancellor Street this morning. Came up to me and took your tie off.
Really? What did I do that for?
I don't know, you just did.
Not me. I was here in bed. Ask the nurses.
Well, that's weird, because it looked like you. Have you got a brother?
No, not anymore. Just me.
As time passes and I grow ever more infirm and weary, Miss Jones.
Sorry.
Whatever you did, I can't hear it anymore.
Fix it. Fix it now.
I weep for future generations. Are you having trouble locating the heart, Miss Jones?
I don't know.
She located the heart.
Stomach cramps?
Both of them.
That is a symptom, not a diagnosis. And you rather fail basic techniques by not consulting first with the patient's chart.
That happened to me this morning.
I had the same thing on the door handle.
And me in the lift.
Well, it's only to be expected. There's a thunderstorm moving in, and lightning is a form of static electricity, as was first proven by... anyone?
Benjamin Franklin.
Correct.
My mate Ben, that was a day and a half. I got rope burns off that kite, and then I got soaked.
Quite.
And then I got electrocuted.
Moving on. I think that was a visit from psychiatric.
Oh, that's some funny stuff.
So, the doctor was present when Ben Franklin was flying his kite. And then the doctor goes on to say, I think he needs some psychiatric treatment as well. Or,
Sometimes I think I need that. But it's
yeah.
only during the show.
Only during the show?
Only during the show.
Why only during the show?
Because this is when I'm at my goofiest. Other times I try to stay focused and logical and coherent. I said try. I didn't say I was
I was going to say,
successful.
that's a joke, right? Because you're successful.
With what?
Being coherent and whatever other nonsense you just blab it out.
I'm successful with a radio show.
Which is, you're successful at being silly. You're successfully silly.
Sure.
Okay.
You know what's great? We have an awesome fan. An awesome fan.
Just one?
Well, we have plenty of fans, but one in particular lives on the West Coast. And she says she's trying. What?
Well, I was just trying to get my bearings. Is that west?
That's west.
Is it?
Yes.
I thought west was over there.
No. Well, either way. Let me think.
I think it's over there.
No, it is that way. Because the highway closest to us is that way, and it's heading north. Either way, she lives in California, which is west of us.
No, the highway's over there.
You're over there.
Right? No, I'm right here. The highway's there. It's going north, which makes that way west. It's right there on the other side of the house. It's right there. Everybody knows this, right? Everybody's with me, right? It's right there. Right there.
That shows. It's not about directions.
It is too about directions.
That shows.
You made it about directions. You can't back out now.
All I was saying is that we have a fan who's trying.
I'm saying point the right way.
Oh, she's trying to help us get on TV.
Oh, okay. Well, then all the more so, point the right way. Do you think they want us on TV going north somewhere
It
over
doesn't
there?
matter here. The people right now are listening. They're not watching. It doesn't matter where I'm pointing. I can point at the
People
camera.
are watching.
I can point at the camera. It doesn't matter.
People are watching.
They're not watching now. Well,
Yes, they are.
Okay, later when
they're watching it, it's now. And they're going, those idiots don't even know which way west is.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, if it doesn't matter which way you point, you may as well point down.
I pointed the camera. That way is west.
Okay, here's another thing to think about. We don't know where each listener and watcher is watching from.
No.
So it could be west any which way.
It could be.
But west is still that way.
That way, exactly. All right,
Okay.
let's go to the next clip. This is when the doctor has a little bit more interaction with a hot chocolate.
It's real. It's really real. Hold on. Doctor, we lose all the air. But they're not exactly airtight. If the air was going to get sucked out, it would have happened straight away, but it
Bingo!
didn't. So how come?
Very good point.
Smart.
Brilliant, in fact. What was your name?
Martha?
And it was Jones, wasn't it? Well then, Martha Jones, question is, how are we still breathing?
Well, it can't be.
Well, obviously we are, so don't waste my time. Martha, what have we got? Is there a balcony on this floor or a veranda?
Right, the patient's lounge, yeah.
Oh, I think she's talking about the heating.
Okay.
We might die.
We might not.
Good. Come on.
Got a text that says I might die.
We've got air. How does that work?
Just be glad it does.
I'd love to stand in the Earth light.
I've got a party tonight.
Me too. I'd love to stand
It's
next
my
to
brother's
her,
21st.
just to be standing next to
My
her.
mother's going to be really. Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
Want to go back in?
No way. I mean, we could die any minute, but all the same, it's beautiful.
Do you think?
How many people want to go to the moon? And here we are.
Standing in the earth light.
What do you think happened?
What do you think?
Extraterrestrial. It's got to be. I don't know, a few years ago that would have sounded mad, but these days, that spaceship flying into Big Ben, Christmas, those Cybermen things. I had a cousin, Adiola.
No, she did.
She worked at
It was
Canary
her.
Wharf. She never came home.
She had a twin cousin.
Imagine having that. Could you have a twin cousin?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Let's pause this for a sec, because we've gotten through most of this. clip.
Okay, fine.
Is that possible? Is it possible to have a twin cousin?
Yes,
How so? Prove
I
it.
had one,
You had a cousin that was your twin.
sort of.
How's that possible?
There was a time frame through a couple, maybe a few years where we looked very, very much like each other.
So how does that make him your twin?
Well, people saw pictures of him and his girlfriend and were going, well, who's Jimmy's girlfriend?
Well, people say I look like Chris Pine. That doesn't make him my twin.
Yeah, but he was actually my cousin.
Yeah,
So
I don't think
there's-
I'm related to Chris Pine,
I don't think
because
so either.
Pine is not an Italian last name.
Maybe he, changed it.
From what to what? From what to
I
Pine?
don't know. You can change from anything to anything.
All right. I said all right.
it?
Yeah, that's it.
Nicolas Cage.
That's true. He is Italian.
His name has nothing similar to Cage.
Well, what is his real name?
Coppola.
Oh, that's awesome. I like that.
Yeah, other than the C, nothing the same.
So maybe Pine is like Pedroia or something
Could
like
be
that.
anything.
Yeah, he could be just have an Italian last name and not really know it. Maybe it's actually Madonia like mine.
Maybe.
Maybe. So maybe he's a relative I don't know, because there are relatives out there that I haven't met, and they're first cousins I haven't met.
I have relatives I don't know as well. I think everybody does.
Well, I mean, of course, but I don't know. Leave me alone.
You know. You don't know. Make up your mind. Do you know or do you not know?
Does it matter?
Not really.
Of course, it doesn't matter what I know. What matters is that we entertain the fans.
I don't think you knowing or not knowing is entertaining anybody.
I think we entertain the fans very well. I do.
How so? Explain.
Explain. What are we, Daleks?
No, I could have been Cyberman there.
They don't say explain. They just electrocute you with their hands.
That's not true. They listen to reason sometime.
Maybe.
The Cybermen certainly talked with the Daleks for a while.
That was a hysterical conversation.
Anybody is willing to talk for at least some amount of time. Like, I just watched the A Good Man Goes to War,
Great episode.
where Rory breaks in and he says, I have a message from the doctor and a question for me. And then he asks a question. And they say, what's the message from the doctor?
And then there's an explosion
And there's
outside.
a big explosion, and he goes, do I need to repeat the question?
Yeah, okay.
That's great.
So that's a big difference between the Cybermen and the Daleks. The Cybermen actually are somewhat reasonable.
I don't know. I mean, I think any of them are open to reason within reason, if that makes any sense.
Open to reason within reason.
I mean, the Daleks, if we go back to Doomsday,
Okay.
the end of Rose Tyler,
Yeah.
we've got the Daleks who have said they are going to destroy all the Cybermen with 4 Daleks. Then why were they talking to the Cybermen?
Interesting.
Just because the Cybermen proposed a truce, why were they even listening? Maybe they were wondering, is there anything they can bring to the table?
Okay, maybe so.
They have yet to find anybody that will bring anything to the table.
Yeah.
Basically, it's exterminate.
Well, I mean, the Cybermen, or was it? No, the Cybermen were offering the truce. They were offering to work
Yes.
to make some sort of, I don't know, conglomerate with the Dalek race, and the Daleks are like, no, I
We'll
don't
destroy
think
you.
so. Yeah,
Like, you'll destroy us with 4 Daleks.
we'll destroy you with one Dalek.
Man, that's great stuff.
That was a good stuff. That was very good. All right, so we're. Do we need to go into the next scene right now?
Well, do you have something else to say? Then yes, we need to go into the next scene.
Very good.
They've reached the 3rd floor. What's that thing?
Sonic screwdriver.
Well, if you're not going to answer me properly.
No, it really is. It's a screwdriver and it's Sonic. Look.
What else have you got? Laser spanner.
I did, but it was stolen by Emily Pankhurst, cheeky woman. What's wrong with his computer?
Cheeky woman.
Jadoon must have locked it down. Jadoon platoon upon the moon. Because I was just travelling past, I swear. I was just wandering. I wasn't looking for trouble. Honestly, I wasn't. But I noticed these plasma cores around the hospital. That lightning, that's a plasma core. It's been building up for 2 days now. So I checked in. I thought something was going on inside. Turns out the plasma coils with the Jadoon up above.
But what are they looking for?
Something that looks human but isn't.
Like you, apparently.
Like me. But not me.
Haven't they got a photo?
It might be a shape changer.
Whatever
You know
it is,
what?
can't
Hold
you
on.
just leave
Okay,
the Jadoon to
I
find
just want to
it?
say,
If they declare the
we
hospital...
watched this just the other day, and I don't even remember the scene.
You don't remember this scene?
No.
I do.
Was
I remember thinking his hair is
texting or
awesome
playing
looking.
or something. I was just thinking his hair looks retarded.
I think it's pretty cool.
It looks weird. It looked better in the last scene. It
Well,
looked like
okay.
a wave crashing.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But this one's like,
Well,
he just woke up. Is what has happened.
I wouldn't care what it looked like if I was standing next to her. Well, maybe
But
I
we're
would,
not
but
talking about her. We're talking about his hair.
hair.
Can you make your hair do that?
I want to try it because we got a request from one of our fanions to come into the show and record our show in cosplay.
That would be easy. I actually have a Whovian costume in my closet.
Me too. So I'm gonna work at trying to get my hair to do the whole sticky uppy thing.
Sticky up,
Sticky uppy.
as Wilfred Mott would
Great.
say.
Ah, man, I can't wait for him to come back.
Bernard Cribbins.
Yep. Good actor.
Not his first time in Doctor Who.
That's right. He was in the old Who, wasn't he?
Well, not really.
Not
He was
really.
in the old Not Who.
The old not Who? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean?
It wasn't Who. It wasn't like, it wasn't any of the doctors. It was the other doctor.
What do you mean? I don't know. You have to explain. I don't understand this.
All right.
Was he in old Who or not?
He was in an old movie or two that involved Doctor Who and Daleks, but it was not part of 1 through 11 that we have already.
What was it part of?
It was a different Doctor Who.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean different Doctor Who?
Okay. Let's play a clip, and I'll try and look it up.
All right, so close this one out because we watched this one.
We watched it all.
No,
Did we just pause it?
Well, I don't think there was anything else we needed to see.
Oh, okay.
And then the next one is the kiss.
That looks like a Jadoon.
Well, actually, no. No, hold on. We're halfway through the show. We have to, do our thing.
Oh, do the thing.
Yeah, we have to say thank you to our
thing.
sponsors. We have a sponsor by the name of Asa Parker, and Asa is our host. If it wasn't for him, we would have never started the show. But if it wasn't for our fans, we probably wouldn't still have a show. So we have to say thank you to our fans. Now, you have a list of the new fans of our Doctor Who page, right?
Mm-hmm.
So can we go over that list? Because we have one in particular. What is that?
I don't know.
All right, so who we got? We got Marilia Cotino.
Oudmeister.
That was awesome. Andra Oprasor.
And Audrey LaFrance Prasad.
Susanna Adla Joma.
Mm-hmm. And this one is actually a page.
Okay.
But I threw it in there. It's about time that there's a Doctor Who movie on the big screen. That's
awesome.
a new like for our page. Go check out their page.
Awesome. Now we actually have another page too. This one, it's somebody by the name of Tanya McCullough. The name is spelled Tonya. The last name McCullough is MCCULLOUGH. Now what she does is custom sneakers. So if you've got a pair of Converse shoes, she will paint them, put some sort of design, Doctor Who related on it. We saw the page, the shoes with the TARDIS flying across it looked fantastic, and I want them. What do you think? You want them? You gonna answer me?
Oh, there it goes. Sure, I want one.
All right. So, yeah, we have them. We want to say thank you to the fans listening in. Check out Tanya McCullough and her shoes. You want to check out TIDUSBlue.net. It is 24-hour-a-day Doctor Who, as well as plenty of other TV shows. They also play movies on a regular basis. It's just it's fantastic stuff. All right, so right now,
Tell me which Doctor number was Peter Cushing.
Peter Cushing. What is he famous for besides this? That name sounds wicked familiar.
Yeah, you know him. Hold on.
All right, so we. Oh man, is it Star Wars?
Yeah, it is.
That's the guy who
I just passed it. Where'd it go?
Who got killed in the Death Star? All right, so
Tarkin, I think it was his name.
General Moff Tarkin.
Grand Moff Tarkin.
Yep. So evidently, there's some Doctor Who movie, and there's another Doctor we don't know about. Well, there's two of them, right?
Yeah, there's Doctor Who and the Daleks, and then there's Daleks Invasion Earth 2150 AD.
Oh my goodness, we're gonna have to check these out.
And both of these, Peter Cushing
was the
Doctor, and Bernard Cribbins was in it as well.
Wow.
So he's in there, but he's not
in there.
Was he in both of them? Maybe he wasn't in the first one because I don't.
No, I don't see the name.
I thought he was in both. I'm sorry, but he was definitely in this one.
Very interesting.
There you go. Played Tom Campbell.
Wow. Very interesting. Looks like we're gonna have some more old stuff to look at.
Definitely, but that's which Doctor is he supposed to be? If it's in 1966, that's pretty early in the Whovian history.
Yeah, but the year's 2150. Maybe he's the 14th Doctor.
Maybe not.
I don't know.
I haven't seen those. I haven't seen any of those.
No, me neither. Well, we really got off topic here.
No, we're not off topic. We're talking about Whovian stuff.
Yeah, I know, but we were supposed to be giving thanks. Did we cover everybody?
Asa.
We said him.
Did we say his thing?
Oh, no. What's his website?
ASAPCPU.com.
There you go. All right, we did it.
Or on Facebook, which is the same thing.
It is the same thing.
Except the .com.
Right.
But, yeah. We've been going back and forth with riddles.
Riddles?
Me and Asa, yeah.
What kind of riddles?
You know, riddle me this.
I don't get any riddles from him. I don't get anything from him.
Maybe you can't handle riddles.
What are you trying to say? I'm stupid?
I didn't say that.
Then what are you trying to say, that I can't handle a riddle?
I said maybe he thinks. I'm
So
pointing
test
at him.
me out. Give me a riddle. See if I can figure it out. Right here, right now, on the air.
Right here, right now, on the air.
Mm-hmm. Give me it.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to look at our history because I can't remember one right
All right,
now.
then we don't have time for that.
We do too.
We have time for that?
Sure, we do.
Why-
Why
how-
not? Why don't we have time? Tell me why we don't have time.
Because we're a radio show. We're supposed to be entertaining the fans. And right now, we're just bickering.
Nah. Sorry.
We're bickering and arguing about who killed who.
No, it's about who stumped who.
Okay.
Okay, you're in a room with an all-southern view.
All southern view.
Every room you look out, every window you look out is looking south.
Okay.
You see a bear walk past the window. What's the color of the bear?
Black.
Why?
Shadow.
Huh?
I don't know.
Okay, no. The answer is white. If you are in a room with an all-southern view, which way you are looking is south, you must be at the exact North Pole, and any bear you would see is white and a polar bear.
Okay.
That's why he's not sending you riddles.
That's why I'm not trying to guess them.
You just tried and failed miserably.
Well, I'm not going to try to defend myself. Miserably. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
This is what our show comes down to.
It doesn't
Riddles.
come down to this. We have other things besides riddles.
Like what?
Well, he's got one for me. I don't want to say because I'm still trying to puzzle it out.
Well, come on, let's do it. We got a couple of minutes.
No,
Let's do it. There's something going on up here. I might be smarter than you think.
He asked me what I call a dog with no legs.
A dog with no legs?
I gave him 2 answers, and he said correct. So,
So both answers are right.
Well, both of them were right. I figured out both answers. I don't know which one he was looking for, but one or both of them was correct.
So what are the answers?
So what do you call a dog with no legs?
A dog with no legs. A legless dog.
Okay, well, I said you could either say, doesn't matter what you call him because he's not coming. Or you could call him Stay. Come here, Stay. There you go. He's
That's
stayed.
brilliant.
So
That's
either way,
brilliant.
the dog's not coming to you.
Classic. That's brilliant, man. That's why our show is entertaining, because we talk about stuff like this.
Yeah, I asked him some, but mine were audio recordings. So
we can't do that.
I
now.
can't do that.
So all right, let's go on to another clip. This is the little love scene between the Doctor and Martha. So let's listen to this.
Okay.
Martha, stay here. I need time. You've got to hold them up.
How do I do that?
Just forgive me for this. It could save 1,000 lives. It means nothing. Honestly, nothing.
I was so jealous of him when I first saw this.
That was nothing.
She's got big teeth.
Who cares? Who cares? She's hot chocolate.
There's nothing wrong with a nice smile.
Right, and she's got a beautiful smile.
Oh, I love this scene. This is my favorite in this episode. Because he pretends he's daft.
Have you seen? There are these things. These big space rhino things. I mean, rhinos from space. And we're on the moon. Great big space rhinos with guns on the moon. I only came in from my bunions, look. I'm all fixed now, perfectly good treatment. The nurses were lovely. I said to my wife, I said I'd recommend this place to anyone. But then we end up on the moon. And did I mention the rhinos?
Hold him.
Okay, his hair in this scene is back to what it should have been.
Are we done here?
No!
Okay.
Are we?
Now,
I don't know.
listen, I know
No,
who
we're not
you're
done.
looking for.
Right.
She's this woman. She calls herself Florence.
Human. Wait. Non-human trace suspected. Non-human element confirmed. Authorize full scan. What are you? What are you?
That big, machine thing. Is it supposed to be making that noise?
You wouldn't understand.
But isn't that a magnetic resonance imaging thing? Like a ginormous sort of a magnet?
He's
I did
playing
magnetics GCSE.
He
Well,
said
but
ginormous. I
also-
love it.
A magnet with its setting now increased to 50,000 Tesla.
Ooh, that's a bit strong, isn't it?
It'll send out a magnetic pulse that'll fry the brain stems of every living thing within 250,000 miles. Except for me, safe in this room.
But hold on. I did geography GCSE. I passed that one. Doesn't that distance include the Earth?
Only the side facing the moon. The other half will survive. Call it my little gift.
Sorry, you'll have to excuse me. I'm a little bit out of depth. I spent the past 15 years working as a postman, hence the bunion. Why would you do that?
With everyone dead, the Jadoon ships will be mine to make my escape.
No, that's weird. You're talking like you're some sort of an alien.
Quite so.
No.
Oh, yes.
You're joshing me.
I am not.
You're
I'm talking
joshing me, he said.
In hospital. What, has this place got an ET department?
It's a perfect hiding place. Blood banks
Could've said,
downstairs for a
"You're an
midnight
alien.
feast, and
Pull
all
the
this
other one."
equipment ready to arm myself with, should the police come looking.
So those rhinos, they're looking for you.
Yes, but I'm hidden.
Right. Maybe that's why they're increasing their scans.
They're doing what?
Big Chief Rhino Boy said no sign of a
Chief
non-human.
Rhino
We must increase
Boy.
our scans up to setting 2.
Then I must assimilate again.
What does that mean?
I must appear to be human.
Well, you're welcome to come home and meet the wife. She'd be honoured. We can have cake.
Why should I have cake? I've got my little straw.
That's nice.
I want to know what kind of
Okay.
straw that is.
I
Is
like
it like
banana.
razor
You're quite
tipped?
the funny man.
what I
And
think-
yet I think
What I think, it's one of those pixie dust straws. You know, they're pretty solid.
I don't think they are. Solid enough to pierce flesh?
Maybe so. Maybe it is solid enough to pierce flesh.
I don't
It's filled
think
with
so.
candy and sweetness.
Maybe she has some kind of power, some kind of energy that goes through her body, out her fingertips, and into the straw that allows her to cut through the flesh.
You mean something like the Force lightning that Emperor Palpatine had?
I was thinking something more like what Gambit can do, where he can
Ooh.
charge things
Ooh.
kinetically.
Kinetically. I like that word.
Yeah. And then he can make something happen. Maybe she, through touch, can make this regular straw, or maybe it's a razor straw. I don't know.
So instead of a plasmavore, maybe she's a mutant.
What?
Yeah, we've got noises coming from my router. That's what that sound is.
Okay, I thought it was a bug flying over my head.
No, it's my router.
Okay.
I moved the speaker, so that should get rid of the sound.
That gets rid of the sound, moving the speaker.
Because it was close to the wireless router, and the signal gets all silly willy and wibbly wobbly. And what are you looking at? Stop looking.
I'm making sure it's okay.
It's all right.
Okay.
All right then.
Fine.
Very good.
Good.
All right. So, what were we talking about?
Razor straw or some kind of power coming out of the
Oh yeah,
fingertips.
she's a mutant.
She
Not
could
a-
be.
She could be. Maybe she's Gambit's grandmother.
What?
I'm just making stuff up.
Yeah, you are.
Mhm.
And not very good.
Well, what do you expect from me?
Not much.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't. That's the way this show is. We just kind of go along with whatever comes into our heads. And I say that quite a bit. We need to come up with some more stuff. Or maybe I need to come up with some more stuff.
Yes, you do.
All right,
you
then.
need to work on
My dialogue.
your geek dialogue.
But I'm not a geek. You know that. I mean, I'm partially
You should
there.
be, because geeks are awesome. And so are nerds.
What's
But
the
not dorks. Oh, no. We forget about those guys.
What's the difference between the three? Well, all right. Okay. What's the difference between the first two, a geek and a nerd?
I have a pie chart on it. I'll post it to our site.
But you could at least elaborate it on it right now.
Geeks and nerds are different things. One's more techie than the other. One's a little bit more inept than the other. I mean, there's a whole lot of different things that go into what makes a geek and a nerd a nerd.
So where do I fit in that category?
Well, basically, one follows the Androids and the others are iPhones. I mean, this is the way that we are able to categorize ourselves.
So, okay, I have an Android. So do you. What does that make us? Oh, we're in the same category now.
Only because of our phones. It's a grand picture. I mean, because I wouldn't say just because of the phone that I have, I classify in that group.
Okay.
I classify myself.
Classify?
Shut up.
We have a new word. Classify.
Classify myself more with the iPhone folks, even though I don't like iPhones.
I don't like the iPhone. I had one once. I had it for like 3 days and I sold it.
I wouldn't even have one that long.
No,
I like
don't-
my Android.
Yeah, I love the Android. I love it. I mean, the battery stinks on my phone, but I love it. I don't think I'd be happy with an iPhone. I think I'd throw it and then sell it.
Throw it where?
No, just throw it somewhere.
Somewhere far? Or against something hard?
Probably just far so that at least the screen stays intact. Then I can sell it.
I don't know. Depending on what kind of screen you got, those things can crack if you drop it on a pillow
That's true.
from an inch.
That's why I don't like the iPhone. They're not. I don't care. I like the iPod.
But that's just like music and stuff.
Okay, I've got a lot of stuff on my iPod. I have music. I have plenty of Doctor Who. I've got
Plenty.
yes.
Do you have Doctor Who and the Daleks?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have a lot. I have like about 7 or 8 episodes of Doctor Who on my iPod,
That's not plenty.
and I have all 6 Star Wars movies.
You
And the Count of
have
Monte
all
Cristo.
6 Star Wars and only 7 Doctor Who?
I've got Blink, The Girl in the Fireplace. What else
Okay.
I have?
You should at least have your top 10.
That's a good point. Then I need to get on the ball.
Yes, you are so far off the ball. You fell off the ball and it went bouncing in that direction.
The ball
You gotta
is a
chase
dot.
it down and get back on it. The ball is a dot to you.
Yes, yes. We bring in so many references from so many shows on this show. Friends, the ball is a dot.
Although not one of my favorite references. That one involving Joey and Chandler. I like the one between Chandler and Eddie. Where he's like, well, this is a bit out of the blue, isn't it? No! This is smack dab in the middle of the blue.
he had an actual Pepperidge Farm goldfish in his fish tank.
He's like, look, I got a new fish. He's like, well,
It's a cracker.
that's a goldfish cracker. That's a great show. I would watch some of that today too.
Yeah, good stuff. Oh, we got another clip. We're running out of time, but we got more clips to go
We've
through.
got plenty of time.
No, we don't.
Plenty of time for Martha.
All the time in the world for Martha.
Out at the surface of the moon, I saw the Earth suspended in space.
I don't like her eye
And it
makeup.
just proves Mr. Saxon right.
I'm not looking
We're
at
not
her
alone
eyes.
in the universe. There's life out there. Wild and extraordinary life.
I am not staying in there to be insulted.
Mean it, sweetheart. She was just saying you look healthy.
No, I did not. I said orange.
Clive, that woman is disrespecting me. She's never liked
Oh,
me.
I can't think why after you stole my husband.
I was seduced. I'm entirely innocent. Tell her,
And
babe.
then she has to go at Martha, practically accused her of making the whole thing up.
Mum, I don't mind. Just leave it.
Oh, I've been to the moon as if they were drugged. It sits there in the news.
Since when did you watch the news? You can't handle Quizmania.
Annalise started it. She did. I heard her.
Just don't make it worse.
You come off it, Leo. What did she buy you? Soap? A 75p soap?
Oh, I'm never talking to your family again.
Oh, stay! Have a night.
Don't you dare.
Clive.
I'm putting my foot down.
Make fun of your
He
husband.
did stomp his foot.
Doing it for the last 25 years. Why stop now?
Mum, don't. I asked the DJ and he's putting that song later.
I like what she's
I
It's
love
kind of
what
like
she's wearing.
purpley, dark pinkish thing.
I like when she runs.
No comment.
I went to the moon today.
A bit more peaceful than down here.
You never even told me who you are.
The doctor.
What sort of species? It's not every day I get to ask that.
I'm a Time Lord.
Right. Not pompous at all, then.
I just thought, since you saved my life and I've got a brand new sonic screwdriver which needs road testing, you might fancy a trip.
What, into space? But I can't. I've got exams. I've got things to do. I have to go into town first thing and pay the rent. I've got my family going mad.
If it helps, I can travel in time as well.
Get out of here.
I can.
Come on now, that is going too far.
I'll prove it.
And so...
It goes.
He only knew where to go because she told him this morning.
No,
Yep.
that was this morning. But did you... Oh my God, you can travel in time. But hold on, if you could see me this morning, why didn't you tell me not to go into work?
Crossing into established events is strictly forbidden. Except for cheap tricks.
And that's your spaceship.
It's called the TARDIS. Time and relative dimension in space.
Your spaceship's made of wood. There's not much room. We'd be a bit intimate.
No comment.
I was expecting something out of you.
No. But it's just a box. But it's huge! How does it do that? It's wood. It's like a box with that room just crammed in. It's bigger on the inside.
Is it? I hadn't noticed. Right, let's get going.
But is there a crew? Like a navigator and stuff? Where is everyone?
It's me.
All on your own?
Well, sometimes I have guests.
the last
I mean,
clip.
some friends travelling alongside. It was recently.
Oh, it is?
A friend of mine.
That's cool.
Rose, her name was Rose.
Let it go. Because
And-
it's interesting. Rose.
We were together. Anyway,
Where is she now?
with her family, happy. She's fine. Not that you're replacing her.
You never said I was.
Just one trip to say thanks. You get one trip, then back home. I'd rather be on my own.
Well, you're the one that kissed me.
That was a genetic transfer.
And if you will wear a tight suit
Now, don't.
and then travel all the way across the universe just to ask me on a date,
Stop it.
for the record, I'm not remotely interested.
Liar.
I'm there for humans.
Good. Now then, close down the gravitic anomalizer, fire up the helmet regulator, and finally, the handbrake.
I thought he always leaves the brakes on.
He does
No.
leave the handbrake. Oh, wait a minute. Hole in the plot.
Simon's a bit
Maybe not.
bumpy.
All right, that's a hole in the plot.
Maybe
Because-
it's not the handbrake, it's the foot brake.
Maybe it's just the parking brake.
Yeah, maybe.
Because there's
Not
a
the
difference
handbrake?
between a regular brake and a parking brake.
Isn't the parking brake the handbrake?
Oh, because maybe, depending. Because some cars have a foot brake. In other words, you've got the regular foot pedal brake, and then you got the regular brake that you push down and, it releases, and that's the parking brake.
Oh, yeah, I had one of those, I think, in my truck.
And if you got a standard car, then you use the handbrake, which is right next to the gear shift, the stick. You understand what I'm saying? If you have a stick,
you can have a handbrake in an automatic.
yeah, but sometimes you don't. Like my car, both of my cars, they have the foot brake. That's different from what you
I
have
think
with a stick shift.
most cars have a foot
No,
brake.
I don't mean the foot pedal.
You don't
brake.
just go, stop!
No.
You have to use your foot.
That's not what I mean. I mean you got the gas pedal, and then to the left of it you got the regular foot pedal brake. But then sometimes your emergency brake is in the left-hand corner of the car.
I know. I think my truck was like that.
Right, and you. That's what you do. You press it down and it locks it up. But with the standard, you got the handbrake that's kind of in between in the haven.
Oh, well, that clears that up.
Exactly.
Thanks for the geography lesson of the car. Or is that a mechanic lesson?
Sure.
Or is that just a Simpsons lesson?
Actually, it's more of a Seinfeld reference. You know, whenever Jerry couldn't figure out what it was he was trying to say, he would say, you know, no, with the phlegm. I loved it when he did that. Like he was dating some girl. Like he met her and they got along great, but she had some dude in her life. And then finally he convinced her to get rid of the dude, and it was just him. And they're about to go on a date, and she's like, well, which outfit should I wear? And he's like, you know, the one with the flavor. Because he was so tired he couldn't figure it out. It's good stuff. Okay, so whoa. So my chair just dropped.
No comments.
Oh, so
Many
okay,
things
so
I
is
could
there a
say.
hole in the plot here?
No.
Because the sound of the TARDIS, as we learn eventually in another season, is because he leaves the brakes on.
Okay, but we have already established in different vehicles there are multiple kinds of brakes.
So what kind of brake is he using now?
Obviously not that one.
Okay.
He's still doing that, and he still doesn't know the brake.
Why does this thing keep falling on us?
Now, why is it that Riva knows how to fly the TARDIS?
He taught her.
No.
What?
No.
Why would you say that?
He did not.
What did he do then? How'd she learn?
Watch Let's Kill Hitler.
She said she learned from the very best.
She said the TARDIS taught her.
Okay, I have to watch.
He was dying. He sent her into the TARDIS, and the TARDIS told her how to fly.
Interesting.
Yep.
You know why I love watching that episode?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure you know why.
Mel's.
Yeah.
I'm sad that she was only in one episode. I was just telling my roommate that today.
I'm sad she was only in half of one episode.
It still qualifies as an episode.
Well, but still, it was only
Some
half.
of her hairstyles were not cool, though.
What do you mean?
She did this thing with the pigtails. Not cool. It looked...
Mel's?
Yeah, Mel's. That's what we're talking about. Mel's.
I'm going to have to look and watch closely.
We'll do that.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, very good.
Do it.
She was cute.
Yeah, she was.
She was very cute.
But not with all of her hairstyles.
I'll have to look again. I don't remember.
Hair can play a big part.
Hair can play a big part.
I saw a very attractive bald woman today.
Me too.
Well, it was a picture of a bald woman. I was a bald woman. I just meant I didn't see her in person.
Right, same here. It was just a picture.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa, that's a really attractive bald woman.
Yeah.
And he agreed.
Who agreed?
My roommate.
Which one?
Dante.
That makes sense.
You gotta have the head for it.
That's true, because not everybody can pull off the bald head. You could pull it off.
I am pulling it off.
You have this.
Well, I also have a little bit too much hair up there today.
So shave it.
A couple of people commented on that tonight.
Okay.
Like, whoa, letting it grow out now?
Are you?
No. God, no.
Wow, you got kind of offended by that. Excuse me.
No, I'm shaving this.
All right.
I'm shaving this sometime tomorrow.
All right, very
and
good.
if not tomorrow, then Friday.
Friday.
Because tomorrow, well, it's Thursday.
Well, I don't.
You don't?
I don't
You
have.
don't shave
There's
your
no.
head?
No. Well, there's not.
You come
really,
close. You get pretty close on the sides.
Yeah. Well, I like a nice clean cut haircut, but like.
It looks very extreme. You have all this tufts on the top, and then like nothing on the side.
Well, you know what? I do what I can. I like the haircut. It looks good. Anyway, so.
Just saying, it's extreme. That's all.
You think I'm extreme?
Your hair is sometimes.
All right, very good. So
you're extremely not in the shot.
No,
right
I really wasn't. I didn't even notice that. We don't pay
Which
attention
means
sometimes.
I've been in the shot the whole time, and you
pretty much
haven't. I
haven't.
think the camera's been moved.
It might have been. So
Because usually I have to like lean in
well, let's move
to
now.
get in.
Anyway, so I don't think I could pull off the bald look.
I think you could try it.
But I've got bumps. My mother dropped me when I was a baby.
My sister threw me when I was a baby.
She threw you?
She used to play catch with me and with her friend.
What'd she do? Pick you up by your nose and throw you that way?
No, she just like picked me up and throw me. We were talking about it just the other day.
She threw you as a baby?
Yeah. Yep.
That's traumatizing.
You know, our mothers were very close friends.
What is this, a Three Stooges moment? He's like, you know, Your mother and my mother are both mothers.
Both of my parents were on the second marriage.
Wow, okay.
So my sister, I have 3 sisters. 2 of them are from my dad's first marriage.
All right.
And then one of them actually has the same parents as me. My dad had a boy and 2 girls. My mom had 3 boys. Then they got together, had me and my little sister.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, very.
I didn't have that. My parents have been married for 50 years.
Whoa.
And they had 12 kids. Well, my mother was pregnant 13 times.
Wow.
But the first one was a miscarriage. Then the second birth was with cerebral palsy. And the last one had Down syndrome.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's some medical complications in the family. And then there's me, which, I'm a lost cause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least you're able to get through a radio show, though.
Sometimes. Sometimes I am. Sometimes I don't know what to say.
I always know what to say. I've been told that before.
Really?
That I always have an answer for everything.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what people say about me.
I believe it's just because I like to talk.
Oh, I do too.
I always have an answer for just about everything.
So, okay, people told you that about you, but what did they say about me?
You don't want to know.
Well, come on, I want to know. Maybe I don't.
No, you don't.
It's bad?
I didn't say that. I'm just saying that you don't want to know.
Well, maybe I do want to know. Maybe the fans want to know.
The fans know, because they're saying it.
Well, what are they saying?
I can't tell you.
Come on, you got to tell me.
No.
Look, we only have a few minutes left in the show.
It's too perilous.
Well, let me go back in there and face the peril.
No, it's far too perilous.
It's unhealthy.
Yes, very much so.
No, tell me. Come on. We only have a few minutes left. We have no more clips to play because next week we go into the next show, next episode, which is the Shakespeare Code.
Ooh, I like that one.
I haven't seen it in a while.
Even though they misquote Shakespeare. They have Shakespeare misquote Shakespeare.
Okay.
That's sad. But it's still a good episode.
Okay. So what did they say? They're not telling me anything.
I watched The Name of the Doctor the other day.
Yeah, I know, but what are the fans saying?
Huh?
What are
fans?
God,
you mean like right now?
No!
Hold on.
You know what I'm talking about.
Right now they said, Jimmy, hurry up.
Jimmy, hurry up.
Yeah.
With what?
The show.
They want the show to end?
Well, I guess so.
I don't want the show to end. I want to find out what the fans are saying about me.
They say they love you.
Liar. Nobody loves me. Well, one person loves me. And maybe my parents.
One person and maybe your parents. Wow. Dude. You might want to work on some things then. I've got an adipose.
Adipose fat. Good stuff. So what are they saying?
By the way, I was an ood.
Oh, who was I?
I was
adipose fat.
That's what reminded me.
Oh, it was great.
I was an ood. I was pretty sure I was not going to be an ood, but I turned out to be an ood. I thought I was going to be the Doctor.
No, was it supposed to be an alien? Like in one of the. Don't pop my fat.
I'm just squeezing the fat.
So what did they say?
I could poke it.
Dude, we got a minute left. We have a minute and like.
They're saying nothing. I was just making the whole thing up.
All right. No, I don't like people saying negative things about me anyway.
Well, some people say negative things, but that doesn't matter.
We've had some negative comments recently. Now, I don't like the negative comments.
What? Negative comments about comments are comments.
Yeah, but some of them are ridiculous and kind of insulting.
Some people are just asking questions.
That's true. And we answered honestly. Like, no, that's not the case. This is what the case is. So get your facts straight and shut up.
I was trying to see what the case was. You said this was the case.
Yeah, I did kind of point down. I was using my hand as an illustration, in this illustrative way, and
wouldn't that be a gesture, not an illustration? An illustration is a picture. At least a word picture.
Dude.
And that was not a word picture.
Dude, it's midnight. Who cares?
So what?
All right, that's it. Show's over.
Fine. See you next week, people.
Thanks for listening. And
Wibbly wobbly.
Timey-wimey.
Tra.